Just turn up the volume on us whenever no part of this conversation is going to be okay to come into.
Oh, well, I just turned you up now.
That's good. St. Jude. That's what I was asking before we talked about eating babies.
I don't think so, no. Okay. I consider myself in, like, blood debt to St. Jude, because I did... Oh, man, it's a long story. I'll tell you about it.
Okay.
All right.
I love them, though. I would love to, but no.
We're back in action. Good. I'm glad everybody's enjoying it so far. Thank you guys for turning up tonight, and that we missed 2 weeks in a row. So happy to have you all here.
Hell yeah, man.
Happy to be here.
We're just talking about eating babies.
You know, I'm not gonna shame you in your off time, right? Like I don't care what you guys do in your off time.
Even if I ate babies?
I've eaten many babies, like countless babies.
I can't stop you, right? Like, oh, you're...
No, but, like, you know, have some standards for your social circle, man. That's like, I mean, you're not a baby eater yourself, but you're definitely associating with a baby eater if I were to eat babies.
Yeah. I was talking to Blah about how they could also learn to eat babies.
Apparently eating babies is a lot of fun.
Yeah. I was thinking about learning how to eat babies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Misty is the veteran baby eater here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm mostly confused.
It's a roller derby term.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay.
When you recapture the scoring player when they've broken out of your pack, and you as the pack go and basically get them back so that it's harder for them to keep going, because now they have to refight you to get out of the pack, and you call it eating the baby.
Bizarre.
So did the roller derby... Did the roller derby community freak out after and have a new go-to meme once that episode of It's Always Sunny came out where Dee goes, "I'm gonna eat your babies, bitch"?
No, because they probably took that from us. I'm sure that we yelled.
Oh, yeah. I could totally see King Littles doing roller derby.
Stole our baby. How dare you?
On the track.
Copyrighted.
You can see
baby eating is copyrighted.
Trademark baby eating.
Get the lawyers.
I wonder who owns that one. Who's got the rights to baby eating?
Disney.
Disney? Is that so?
Well, technically, Zeus' his father, right? Prometheus?
Oh, rip.
Oh.
Is Always Sunny in any way a Fox property? Because if so, Danny DeVito is now a Disney princess.
They're FX, I think? And they're FX, so no, but I wish.
Danny DeVito.
I don't think so.
Princess.
I don't know if I could live in that world with Danny DeVito as a princess.
I don't think I can.
He's been a princess for years, Bob. You've got to accept something.
World where he's not a princess.
I don't think I could go on living in this world until it becomes that world.
Oh, no.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't even think I would have to do a sub goal or anything, but next year, Disney Princess Half Marathon, Danny DeVito. I'll dress that.
Oh, my God.
I need a Danny DeVito movie marathon.
I would learn to run just so that I could keep pace and film.
Guys, you heard it here first.
It's going straight on Twitch.
Is running the 2020 Princess Half Marathon with me.
With a camera on his shoulder.
Yes.
When you say learn, learn to run, do you just mean lean forward and let your feet catch up?
I think it means far. But it's 50-50. You could also be right with that.
It's really fast walking, Jared.
See, I was born to roll, so I've been trying to eat my way to my goals.
Right. Suddenly.
Oh, different type of rolling. Okay.
Right, yeah. Well, I'm in Colorado. We have advantage above that.
I can rock too.
We have to vape it here, unfortunately.
Oh no.
Have to?
Yeah, because it's medically legal here, and that's how we're not allowed to smoke it. You have to vaporize it.
Oh,
Ohio's stupid. I mean, it's close enough to Kentucky and breeding.
So, Ohio mandates dank clouds.
I have never met somebody from Ohio or talking about Ohio that's been like, that place is great. Every single one of them has this shared hatred of it. And Bub was like, we're going to Ohio. I was like,
why?
Whoa. Okay, hold on. I know everybody hates Ohio, especially the people living there, but they have the best fucking Renaissance fair I've ever been to.
They also have good jerky.
That is 100% true. I have good jerky my whole life, and it's great.
All right, so Bob, I was gonna go on a little, and Mrs. Bob and whoever you want to take, so it's not super creepy that I'm kidnapping Bob. I have a couple of Renaissance fairs as someone who worked them.
Okay.
to bring you to. Ohio is Ohio Bristol?
Let me check.
I don't know.
Or is it called the Ohio Renaissance Fair?
It's the Ohio
but I think it's run by a bigger.
Is it run by Rec? Again, I worked at the Renaissance Fair. Rec is the publicly traded Renaissance Fair entertainment company. Ohio.
Let me see.
I've never been to the Pennsylvania Ren Fair or Maryland Fair.
Okay, Maryland Fair is the best one in the country, hands down. Penn Ren, very close. The one in Colorado is actually very good as well. King Richard's Fair is a total fantasy fair, so it's not really in the same realm, but it's amazing. Maryland is by far the best, hands down, fair I've ever been to.
It doesn't say it's run by anybody else, so it might just be.
Regardless of where you guys are, if you've never been to a Ren Fair, go. They're the best. They're so much fun. So much fun.
But we're gonna go. Because I have a closet full of Renaissance Fair garb. Like, I use any excuse to wear it.
I'm down. I'm totally down for it. Future.
Wait, what wasn't your guys' meetup like 20 minutes from my house and I still missed it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. You actually you Google mapped it and you're like, oh, it's 17 minutes. That's even better.
Oh my.
and we've talked about it since then. But yeah. It was really, really close. But it's all right. It's all right. There's always
just knocked on my door and be like,
I didn't have your address. Are you kidding me? I would have drove to your house. I definitely would have.
I wouldn't have even been. I just been like, all right, can I get my coat really fast? All right.
So, let's hop back to this. Pilakka, you've just been, returned to the woken world. You're officially woke.
Oh, stay woke.
Rise up, gamers.
Scorpion's creeping.
Oh, man. Oh, good lord. Okay, yes, the Scorpion's already back to creeping.
Rise and grind, gamers. Let's get this bread.
God.
KO's character, D for Donkor, has just waken you. Said that they're hurting. They're in pain. They're dying.
They got fucked up.
I should have said mirrors creeping. Damn it. Anyway.
Missed opportunity, man.
Yeah.
Florida man strikes mirror and kills 2 people.
Half TPK to a mirror.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm really glad that you discovered this with just the 2 of you. Because if you had all been in the room, just saying.
Oh, Pilakka would be dead or dying.
Bro, I don't one-shot half the party and insta-killed a raccoon.
Yes.
Wait, you're acting like you wanted this to happen. Like you're disappointed it didn't happen.
I mean,
One sword swing.
The story, the better the memory.
Yeah.
Yeah, a good story for who?
And to the survivors go the memories.
So I made a Gidok, and if he died in character before I got to send it to blah.
This is why we don't go around hitting cursed mirrors. Come on, man. This is like basic dungeoneering.
Well, Neferani was down. I was very excited for that moment.
He was mad. I liked it. I'm a little impressed that he wait, hold on a second before I get too impressed. Do I know that he came to try to save me, or in my head was it just like suddenly thief? Just exactly like that.
Everyone does.
It all pretty much happened at about the same time, to be honest.
Okay, but do I know that he came in to try to do something, or was I too in the moment? Well, I mean, I know I was in the moment, but was I able to know that he came in and did something?
No, you couldn't see his reflection at all.
Okay, so I don't know that he was even a part of that.
Correct.
Okay, so you're not my hero. Never mind.
Wow. Fuck you, you're not my hero, baby.
My high school experience all over again.
As he, I don't know, does nothing. I don't know.
Fucking destroyed.
I feel like for Neferani, it was just kind of one of those perfectly cut screams where Abasi was just rah, 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 and then just blinding pain, and there's nothing after that.
My high school experience?
No, you're Canadian. Maybe if you were American.
Oh, you're right.
Jared, you're Canadian?
Very,
Canadian.
very much so.
You look so disgusted right now. As we all are, but we hide it at least.
I wear my emotions on my face. I don't know if you've noticed.
Oh, you dirty northerners.
Hey, you're in America.
Goddamn geese.
Careful.
It's wonderful.
Stay warm.
All right, out of the real world, back to the fake one that we want to keep looting.
Without
Back in.
It's true. I'm gonna collect my sword and my javelin, and we should get the fuck out of this room.
Okay.
I mean, can I walk with like 4 hit points
Yeah,
remaining?
you totally can. You totally
Okay.
can.
Yeah, I think it was established that we retreated back to the chariot room, and we're resting. And I also would have tried to stop their bleeding for what it's worth, probably magically, but like not like minor stuff.
Sure.
Sort of surface level
All right.
magic.
So position your tokens where you guys will be sleeping or where you'll be doing anything.
or we continue.
I'm getting in the chariot. It's mine now. I'm gonna curl up.
Can
Wow.
I leave a trap?
Okay, what kind of trap do you have?
I have some javelins I'm currently not using.
All right.
I have 50 foot of twine, and I have a tiny handbell. Could I set up a tension trap so that if somebody walks through something here and breaks the tension, the bell drops in here, and I have a couple of moments to not die?
Likely not drop the bell, but at least ring the bell.
Yeah,
So it would raise, wouldn't it? Like when
Yeah.
the tension goes up, it would.
yeah.
Theoretically, sure. Let's see. How are you intending to do this? Are you tying the string? What would you like to do here? Describe it to me.
Well, because I don't have anything to like pin a wire. I was thinking that I have my javelins, so I could, because we've established that they go into the ground in these rooms already.
Sure. Yeah.
That I could pin, or put a javelin down there and there, run a 10-foot cable across, and then run it like over to here for another 20 feet from when the door is basically closed. I assume it closes in the middle, or I can pick a side.
Yeah. Sure. That's not terrible. Let's
And
see.
then run it 20 feet into the room so that we'll hear it if anything happens.
How are you going to keep the
Well-
string off of the ground? I'm curious. Because if you tie it around the javelin, they'll just trip over it.
But it's twine.
Sure.
So I was thinking it would snap. And if we have the bell on the tension wire in here with just tension, like tied at one end to be the second tie in total. So I tie at the beginning and then one at the end, and I would just hold everything on tension against the edges of another javelin if it
Okay.
was pinned into the ground.
All right. So you're basically going to position both of your javelins in order to kind of like pincer the cable.
Yeah, and I
Okay.
have, if I'm remembering this correctly, where's my character sheet? Shit, that's in my items. I have 5 javelins? Yeah.
All right. So you're going to end up using like all of them then, I believe, right?
Yeah, like I can recollect them in the morning if the trap doesn't go off or
Mhm.
anything like that. But this way we have the shut door and an early warning system if we leave like the door just slightly cracked.
Okay.
That if something hits that, because we know there's something large-ish down here, that we'll have time to get up before it's trying to come through the door.
That's fair. Sure. Then go ahead and begin to assemble this. I'd like a check out of it. Give me a... Do you have Trapmaker's tools?
I do not.
Okay, then I would like a dex check.
While he's doing all this, I want to take a small scrap of parchment and a small length of twine and write in current Osirian potion of unceasing strength, and then take this little label and tie it to the neck of my cause fear potion, and then have Gidok put it in the hand of the corpse right around the corner.
Okay, all right. So it's a potion of unceasing strength, and what was the second?
It is labeled as a potion of unceasing strength, It is actually a cause fear potion.
Gotcha. All right.
As he carries it off, she's going to kind of like scan the room. Nobody drink that.
Fair. As you're establishing your trap, you see Gidok kind of bound through the room and move back through the hallway itself. He's clutching something, so he's kind of doing this very bizarre, almost cartoonish Sid the Sloth walk.
Don't drink the potion, dwarf. It'll make you see things.
Abasi.
Well, the way my real life is going right now, I'm starting to wonder what is real and what is not.
This isn't exactly your forte. Trap making has never been one of your skills. Somebody else may have been a little better for this, but you've got an idea in mind.
Yep.
Admittedly, I set the DC as slightly higher, so it looks very rudimentary at best. You're not really sure how it's going to pull off.
Well, I know that it's dark and it's there, and to me, it's good enough.
Okay.
So long as there's no light in this room, and I don't want to leave light in this room when I leave.
All right. So, are you guys agreeing that you're going to take an 8-hour rest?
Definitely.
Yeah,
Right.
Donkor's been ready for this. He's just like, then now they're dying and shit, this sucks.
So it's going to be 7 hours for Pilakka, and then you're going to commit to an hour of brewing, right? Or preparing your spells or whatever you need to.
Yeah. Basically regaining her spells, recuperating whatever hex energy she can. Kind of all the same pool.
Sure. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to leave this down to rolls. We're going to go into a bit of an encounter chart. So, I'd like a 10% range from Abasi.
The bottom 10, I guess?
All right. 1 to 10. All right. Very good. I would like a 20% range from Pilakka.
I'll take 20 to 39.
32.
That's what did I win?
And I'll take a 35% range from Neferani.
Oh, mommy.
30 to 64.
Okay. All right. Who's taking first watch? Or is anybody taking watch? Are you just happy with your traps?
Donkor's knocking out.
Yeah, same. I'm gone.
Comes down to you three.
2 of us are wounded.
Pilakka needs her rest, or she won't get her spells.
Right.
I'm an old lady.
I'm gonna take my. I'm angry. I'm too mad to sleep, so I'm going to take I'm gonna do my cure moderate potion,
Sure, go ahead.
and
Remember, you guys do have access to your potions still. You can
do I
drink
have
that
to
at any
roll
point.
that to-
Yeah, it's going to be 2d8 plus 3.
Okay.
We do have like 15 potions between
If,
us.
if you'd like me to roll that, I can.
good.
Yeah. Could you? Yeah.
Yep, I got you. 2d8 plus 3.
I will take it off my thing.
Heal 12.
Okay, so. Well, basically, I'm
Back to full.
Yep.
Yep.
Except for the scar. Is it going to do anything to the thing in my head, or is that just going to stay there?
Negative. That's going to be there for a while, actually.
So wait, is their head shaved and then it's like?
It's not really
Probably
shaved.
Be like scarred in.
It's going to be cut into her head.
You
Would
can just part it a
Pilakka-
different- just part your hair a different way and then you can cover it up.
What about Pilakka?
Would Pilakka be able to like heal the scarring process if she asked? She would have to ask first because Pilakka would not just do that. But
Go for it. Just talk it out and see if she'll let you.
Well, Pilakka's sleeping right now, so
yeah,
I'm not gonna bother the
Okay.
bird. I'm sitting in the so I'll take first watch. After I drink my potion and I feel better, I'm just basically going to sit in the chariot, looking at the door in the most pissed off cat way possible, like I'm a fucking shit up if anyone who I don't like comes through that door.
Okay. All right, sounds good. Give me a perception, please, Neferani. Very good. Let's see.
Yeah.
Noise here is very different. The tomb itself seems to carry very odd sounds. There are reverberations. There are these borderline tremor-like noises. It almost feels like the earth is breathing around you. Sure, you can hear your allies snoring, or whatever it is that they do. For Gidok, it's probably some kind of, like, raspy breath. For Donkor, he's probably just nestled up in the corner. For the others, it is whatever it is. You hear those sounds. But underground, everything is much more intense. And something kind of ticks across the sandstone rooms away. You hear it multiple times, but you don't see anything. Abasi was very certain with his trap, said it's going to at least give us enough time to react. But nothing happens. There is no additional ringing of a bell. Nothing makes its way through the door. And you know that you couldn't close the door entirely. They're stone doors. It would completely muffle the sound. But nothing. Nothing arrives. It's fairly uneventful. Probably a little more annoying than anything, because you could have just slept. Nothing would have happened. Neferani, who do you wake up?
How long has it been?
Right around 2.5 hours, 3 hours.
I'm gonna, I know who I'm gonna wake up. Xanjafar! Hey!
She's right over the top of you. Says your
Hi.
name.
Sorry, my mic is muted. Do I have to roll to wake up? No.
No, there you feel her breath on your face. She's that close. Just, Xanjafar!
I'm up.
You've been asleep for like 10 hours. You got rid of that. You're done with that booze, dude. You slept that off.
Right.
Sobered up. Hi.
So
Hello?
I got sliced almost in half by an angry mirror, and they wrote something in my forehead. I'm going to go to bed now. It's your turn to sleep, to watch everyone. Okay, is that okay? Or do you want to take some more naps?
Did anybody die?
Not yet.
That's good. Yeah, you should probably lay down.
I bet. I'm not gonna.
Is there anything I need to worry about?
Don't go in. Don't stay here. Just we'll tell you in the morning or morning, and I'm just gonna go to the seat in back to where I was perched. But now I'm just gonna kind of curl up and just give the double deuce to the world and go to bed.
Okay, sounds good. Xanjafar,
I'm uncharacteristically grumpy, by the way.
No, that was really good. I like that.
Xanjafar, are you armed? Are you armored? Do you put on any equipment? What does this look like for your next few hours?
For the first 15 minutes, I'm kind of just head tilting, trying to like roll the situation in my head. Like, I wasn't even out that long, but okay. I check my my little bottle to see if there's anything left.
Not a lot.
It's pretty. Yeah, I was gonna say it's pretty empty. But I'm like sitting there like I would have heard this, right? But I guess not. Yeah, I guess I make sure my weapons are, where they should be, and I kind of check myself to make sure nothing's stolen or I don't have any damage, or there's no more little dolls running around.
Sure.
So I kind of just, I don't know. I walk over back to the room where we fought, kind of slowly, and just look around, just take a double check and make sure there's like no other shit that's gonna kill anybody else.
Sure. As you pace back and forth between the rooms, you see this small connection right between each of the rooms. And each time you can't help but feel like you are being watched. Every time you pass through, It feels like eyes have fallen down upon you. They're judging your movement. Do you stop to investigate further, or do you just kind of let this unnatural feeling just linger over?
I guess I mean, in character, or my character, I guess he would investigate.
Okay.
Because I don't like feeling, because like I'm guessing like I feel the hair on my neck kind of stand up.
Yeah.
And I
raising
just,
your hackles
in my throat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I guess I'm gonna stop in the hallway and kind of just like maybe grab one of my one-handers and just kind of look around.
Sure. Give me perception.
Okay. Ugh. I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay.
Since I've been sleeping drunk for the majority of this.
Oh my god!
You technically have 3 more luck rolls.
Uno más, por favor.
8, 8, 8. Damn it.
I'm gonna stick with that.
Whose side are you on?
I think it would have been cool if I got an 8. Though. Like
Hilarity side.
Yeah. I'm
like
with
my
you.
character would have thought it was cool, but all right. So I'm gonna stick with the 14. I'm gonna save that last one. Or wait, no, we have 4 rolls,
Yeah.
right? Oh, okay. 3rd time's the charm, right?
8, 8.
Oh, whatever. I'm gonna leave it. I'm sticking with it.
Xanjafar, you pace back and forth between the 2 rooms, knowing that you're supposed to be keeping watch. And you stop. You peer down over at Donkor, and you don't feel like he's awake. You don't feel like he is raising the suspicion or this mild fear. You focus at first above you, then below. Nothing sets off anything, but then you kind of focus your vision on the masks. 4 funerary masks hang on the wall of this hallway, staring down at anyone who passes through as if in judgment. Do you have knowledge religion at all?
Negative.
Can you make a check for me? Click on your knowledge religion. I want to see what you get. You know nothing. Jon Snow, you know nothing.
Can I like throw my dice in a pit of fire?
His high roll so far has been a 10.
That's pretty par for the course when you really think about it.
I will say that you could try again with your last roll, or you could save that.
I don't know. What does the chat think? This is the only time I'm gonna ask the chat.
The chat thinks you're screwed.
Chat thinks
What do you guys think?
You better get ready to die.
Does he... You'd leave it F?
Oh, the confidence is real. I mean, it's what's
Roll
the
with it?
odds that I can roll
F,
lower?
F.
That's like a
Then a critical fail? Not. That's literally the lowest potential.
right.
It can only be better.
All right.
Okay.
Well, we're gonna go with 11, I guess.
All right.
It goes to 11.
You recognize two of these masks. You recognize Pharasma, the Lady of Graves. And you recognize Osiris. The other two seem a bit more foreign. It seems interesting.
So which two are the ones that I recognize? The which one are the colors or whatever?
The
Is
black
Osiris-
mask and the red mask. Black mask is the Lady of Graves. The red mask is Osiris.
The gold mask is Osiris?
Red.
Red. Okay, sorry. And do I feel like both of them are peering at me, or one of them more in the particular?
They're all judging you.
As in they make emotions,
No.
or they're just peering?
Peering. The way that they are designed, they elicit judgment of anyone who passes through. Now they are stippled with gold. Small gems ornament them each. Rare feathers for some of them. Others have cloth that is far softer than anything you've touched prior.
This is kind of tricky. I do know that everyone's asleep and that no one would see me take a mask.
I'd like one more perception, please. Okay. You said you want to take a mask. Which one are you trying to take?
I want to go with Osiris.
All right. Let's go here. Okay. You wish to take Osiris's mask. It's festooned into the wall itself, but with a little bit of elbow grease, you're able to remove it from the wall without too much damage.
Can I use sleight of hand to like make sure that well, that wouldn't be sleight of hand, would it? Never mind.
Where do you place this mask? I'm curious.
Okay, so let me see what I have. I think I have a satchel, right?
Likely, yes.
A backpack, but I thought I had a satchel. Before I place it in my bag, I kind of want to look on the inside of the mask to see if there's any type of inscriptions or anything that I might recognize.
On the inside of the mask itself? No.
On the inside of the mask itself, nothing.
No, nothing like that.
Is there anything behind? Like when I take the mask off the wall, is there anything behind it at all?
No, there's not. Just an impression in the wall where it's set for hundreds of years.
So there's kind of like if you went into an old house where it'd been abandoned for a while and you take a picture off the wall and there's like no dust there, is that kind of how that is as well?
Somewhat. Most of the dust itself kind of covers the linen or whatever is draping outwardly. I mean, from a horizontal surface, dust may cling slightly, but not as intensely as you might think.
Okay, because I was just making sure that it wasn't like recently placed there or anything like that. So yeah, I guess I look at it and inspect it, and then I'm just like, oh sweet, it interests me because it's not more so that it's worth money. It's more so that it looks pretty sweet, and
sure.
I'd like to have it as something to hang on my wall. I'll be like, yeah, this is from that place I went that one time. It was fun. People almost died.
Pack's grab bag?
Hey, I have some.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I just
Swag bag.
placed it in my satchel.
Pilakka. What are you owing,
Yes.
Abasi?
No, I just happened to look over at chat real quick. Nothing, do continue.
Pilakka. You know what? I'm going to pop this out so anyone can see it further.
Do I want to look at this?
Nope.
Okay.
Pilakka.
Yes.
You're resting. Gidok going out every 10, 15 minutes or so. Never reports anything in. The gap is large enough just for Gidok to get through, which he's not very large, mind you, but enough so. Go ahead.
Gidok would probably, once we're actually resting and other people are on watch, Gidok would probably do no more than peek outside rather than actually exit.
Okay. All right.
Just for
That's
the record.
it's just fine. All I need is just enough for him to peek through. That was a brilliant noise. Oh. Okay, here we go. What is your AC again? One more time. I think I just looked that up, but I'd like to know.
Mine or
Pilakka's.
okay.
Okay. It's not high. It's 11?
That's not high. You're right. And you are prone because you're asleep.
I sure am.
Yeah, you are. Here we go. I could still very easily miss. A critical fail.
The universe loves this bird.
Wow.
Let's go.
This happened.
Bob doesn't get luck rerolls, does he?
No.
No, I'm kidding. I know.
Right?
Chet, shut up.
All right.
Ah.
So all your luck,
That's frustrating.
Ryu is in Blah's hand right now.
Assassins in the dark.
All right, friend. You tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Living in a world without you.
What the fuck? Okay.
I like that.
Did you explode?
I don't even
Tell
know
me
how
you
that
just
works.
exploded.
No, I don't explode.
Everything that
Like
ever
some
happened
dickhead
ever.
kid threw a firecracker in our room and it
don't know
just
how it
went
makes
off
sense.
once.
Okay. All right. Perception, Xanjafar.
I'm going to close this and then reopen this twice.
I'm just gonna go use another set of die real quick. Hold on. I brought a backup just in case.
Okay. So that was
Refresh cookies, get new die.
kill all the cookies. Re-download Chrome.
We use Firefox instead.
Ooh!
Yeah. See,
Nice.
all you need to do is swap out your dice.
Xanjafar,
Flash
you're
cookies.
You're peering over this mask and you're pulling your bag to the side to slip it in when you hear something fumble. Something hits the ground.
Monk.
You turn around and you begin looking and nothing seems out of place. With an exception to a tan-colored, 10-legged spider with oversized jaws draping just over the top of Pilakka. It's roughly the size... let's see. It's a small size. So, it's about the size of a halfling or a gnome.
That's not small.
I mean, in my eyes, that's a big spider. I don't live in Australia, so
And before you even have an opportunity to react, it tries to take a bite. It's gonna hit. We land.
What happened with the critical fail? Oh no.
Take 7 points of damage, Pilakka.
Pilakka's dead.
Very near. Very near dying.
These enormous pincers bite into the top side of your head, going past the feathers and breaking into the flesh, borderline piercing into the cranium itself. Let's go ahead and get
Waiting for the
initiatives. Let's get some initiatives.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just went to bed.
Yeah, you did.
But where's this critical fail?
yeah, I'm wondering where the critical fail
Critical
is.
fail has already happened.
Wait.
This is gonna be the equivalent of I just fell asleep.
So how long have we been asleep? Can I remove some of my con?
Negative.
Sad.
Wait, did mine not send?
Wait, just a second. Hold on.
I didn't click on my character first. It doesn't count.
Yep. Click on your character, your token, and then click
Fucking
your
God.
initiative.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't either. Or did I?
Yeah, mine's not sending.
Oh yeah, I did. All right, we good.
Is mine in there?
Let's see. I have Neferani with an 8.
Yeah, that's right. Fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Everybody's in there except for.
Oh, okay. I was on the measuring tool thing. I had
Yeah, just
back on the selection tool.
yeah. Click on your icon and roll it. I forget every single time.
Yeah,
That's real good. That's real
I'll
good.
save you, bird lady.
Yeah, said so.
I hope so. I need it.
Top of initiative. Xanjafar.
Spring into action.
Deathclaw gives you your last luck reroll of the evening.
Oh,
Thank
Pog.
you.
Og.
Thank you so much. I wasted all mine.
Looking at masks.
Oh, hey.
Oh my god, that's so true. How did you? That's the most mundane
Just
thing.
let it happen. I like shiny things. Okay?
He went window shopping, and
I saw shiny
the
objects.
bird got eaten by a spider.
What do you have, Xanjafar? What do you do?
It's one spider, right?
It's you see one.
Oh god. Is it facing me? Or is it because like if it bit her, I'm assuming it went straight down, right?
It's on top of her. Yeah, you can see it.
So technically I get advantage if I attack from behind, right? On a spider, even a spider.
Oh, I mean, it sees you. It's not like it's not seeing you. They have
It has
lots
8
of
eyes.
eyes.
That's unfair.
It's pretty notorious for seeing lots of things.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Do
take
you
my move.
scream? Do you charge over and stab? What would Xanjafar do in this moment?
I would immediately, like, because I feel guilty for like messing with masks while everybody was asleep.
Okay.
Even though I keep the mask in my bag and tell no one.
All right.
I would move to aid, and then I would immediately try to just swipe the spider in half.
Okay. Pilakka, you will definitely wake up. I mean, unless you didn't fall unconscious from death.
No, I have 1 HP.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was about that.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so
We're
go
good.
ahead and make an attack, Xanjafar.
So I just hold on. It's been a while. I just click on one of my weapons.
Click on one of your weapons, yeah. Hey, that's your Jambaya. That's in there. It's critical range. Go ahead and roll again for confirmation. You gotta break its AC. Pog. Go ahead and roll again.
You were saving him for this. It's
Where my rolls were.
Wow.
Yeah, he was waiting to bust him out.
Justin's even
holy
talking.
shit.
Wow.
We've never seen a comeback like this in the history of the game.
Triple pog. It's like when you bowl, like the 10th frame when you do all 3 strikes.
Yeah.
Tell me when to stop, friendo. This is for you, Xanjafar.
Stop.
Got it. And you are using a piercing weapon, so... Okay. It says here for piercing, Achilles heel. You will deal normal damage and 1d2 dex damage. Target's speed is reduced by half until healed. But in this case, it was multiplicative, so I'm going to grant you a second ability here. Achilles heel and shoulder wound. Double damage. 1d2 strength and dex damage. So go ahead and roll 2d2 and 1d2.
Can I roll that in one roll?
Yep. /r space
Yeah.
2d2
Space 1d2.
plus
right?
1d2, correct.
Oh, plus.
Yep.
Do I connect the plus?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so you got a 2 and a 1, and then a 1. So the 1 is going to be strength. So essentially, this is what happens here. You flash across the room, leap over the front of this carriage, excuse me. Why is this word evading me right now?
Period.
Chariot, yes, thank you. You leap over the front end of the chariot itself, and with a flash, you draw your Jambaya. You take a slash over the top, and as you slash over the top of the spider itself, you send 4 of its legs flying. 4 of its legs immediately fall off of the body itself. You pierce down, and you're going to get 9 points of damage. 9 points of damage in, which is very, very close to killing this thing. On top of that, you delivered 3 points of dex damage and 1 point of strength damage. You just basically brought this thing down to a level that it's... I'm going to see if I can make a reflex save. I'm gonna give it a minus, actually, because it just lost 4 legs. No, it's not gonna be enough. It tries to stabilize after it's bitten Pilakka, and it just kind of rolls off of her at this point. Still has 1 leg. Very good. My turn. As it kind of like tumbles off of her body and rolls down just to the next of her, Pilakka's hands kind of instinctively come up to grab at her head. And it's then that you realize that it's just not alone. Another one rears up just over the side of Pilakka and leaps directly at you. Xanjafar, what is your AC?
15.
Okay. It's going to leap full round at you. It's time to heal the bird. Phelan coming in with 4,000 rep, which is a flash heal. It's going to be one of the healings today. So what is that, Phelan? Is that a Cure Light, Cure Mod? What are you thinking?
Thank you, Phelan.
Nice.
You could probably get away with a Cure Light. I don't have that much HP.
I'm pissed.
Oh, 4K. Oh.
You critical failed on the counterattack. Oh, I like this game.
Did it stab itself? Like, with its one remaining leg? Like,
One of them is really bad.
I was tapped for a second just to look at it, and then
This is the one that critically failed previously.
So we're fighting a spider and a shitty spider.
Yes.
aren't all spiders?
so the same spider just critically failed
No.
twice.
Lots of spiders are spider bros.
I'll stop right about now. Let's see.
I think this one got in my wine.
Oh, okay, nice. That actually kind of works out.
He just right into your mouth. He
Got
just
too close.
jumps right into your mouth.
Got too close. Your attack hits the target, but the target may start a grapple against you for free. So my attack is going to actually hit you, Xanjafar, but if you'd like to grapple it, you can start a grapple for free.
You want to hug a spider?
You want to hug a spider?
Squish the life out of it, Elsa.
I've only got one arm.
I crit the first one there.
What do you do, Xanjafar? Do you start the grapple?
If I'm grappling a spider,
It's got so much advantage.
is it like Thor? God, it just seems like it's gonna wrap me up like this.
No, it's not. It's
Wait,
you're a
there's
medium-sized
one arm?
character. Yeah. No, this is
Wait,
not.
no,
this is
the other one.
This is
Oh,
the other one. Yeah.
Okay, so not Mike Wazowski. the
Yeah.
other-
Jesus.
Oh.
What did he ever do to you?
What do you think, Xanjafar? Do you start the grapple or not?
Can I replace that action with something else, or
Nope.
is it just an option?
It's only the only option you have in this moment.
I was gonna say I want to headbutt it. I guess
Right
I'll-
into your
I'll-
mouth, man. I'm telling you.
Is the spider the same size as the other spider?
Yeah.
Identical.
Yes.
So they're twins. This is just like the special one.
Uh-huh.
I guess I'm gonna. So it's gonna be thorax to my thorax, essentially, right? Like, if it comes
Yeah.
at me like a leaping
Yes.
spider. I guess I'm just gonna grab it to try to pin it.
Okay. Then try. Go ahead and roll your combat maneuver bonus, your CMB.
So use the weight of its oncoming jump to tombstone it like a
RKO out of nowhere.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not so great. Oh!
That's pretty good.
Oh, that's good.
He is one man in this combat.
You're going to take 7 points of damage. But you have a hold of it. You've officially grappled the spider.
Can I actually RKO it though? Like it hits me, but like, can I just
On your turn? Yeah, you can on your turn.
No, I thought you meant, like,
okay.
in the grapple itself.
Nope, you get a hold of it. You essentially have this thing held.
So it's like Valentine's Day or something. with the spider.
Something a lot less intimate. I mean, unless you're down for clutching intimately to spiders that want to eat you.
Are you gonna kink shame Zanzibar?
I'm
Yes.
I might.
Yes.
I might. Neferani. What does
Hello.
Neferani do?
Neferani's got her kukri out.
You're
'Cause I think...
you need to wake up.
Oh, that's a good point. Oh, it's gonna take me one whole action to wake up, isn't it?
Potentially. Let's just see if you even wake up. If you don't, then you're still asleep.
What do I have to roll to wake up?
It's gonna be perception. You're asleep, so it's at a sub 10. You have to break 12, I think. Now that's a 5.
Okay.
You are gonna remain asleep.
He hasn't made a single sound this entire
Pilakka.
time.
You heal
Which is
for 8,
amazing.
which is less than exciting, but that was the gift from the gods above. They grace you with 8 hit points.
8 is very exciting when it's your max HP.
Neferani is still asleep. Abasi, let's see if you wake up.
I just want to sleep.
I mean, you critically succeed.
Wow.
You definitely wake up. Even if you rolled a 19, that's still a 27. Sub 10, you're gonna break it easily.
He wakes up like Bruce Almighty. Like comes out of bed.
Arms straight up. Yeah. You immediately wake up. You're very alert.
Just stands up, turns and looks at this situation down the hall and goes, "Did the mirror poison me?
Give me a perception.
What causes that kind of hallucination?" Do I give you a what?
Perception.
Another perception? Oh, and
Yes.
critically fail, and I just think
No,
I'm
this
asleep.
is significantly easier. This was waking up. Yeah, you can see that your ally here has a weapon drawn. The weapon is drawn, and he seems to be like tussling against something.
Well, I woke up to a little bit of noise, swung myself off the table I was sleeping on, turned and looked over and saw a man hugging a spider in the middle of the room.
You're not quite sure what it is yet. His cape, his flowing like gown of sorts, is preventing you from seeing immediately, though he is dangerously close to Pilakka.
Well, I gotta save Shaggy, so I'll head over there and
Zoinks, dude, say it again. Like Zoinks, Scoob. What's going
figure out
on?
what's going on and save the bird, potentially save other people. I don't know what horrible thing has happened yet. So how far can I go?
You are not going to be able to move very far. Likely, he's probably not going to let you by because he's wrestling against something. So you'll be able to move 20 feet.
You can probably go on the other side of the chariot, though.
Yeah. You get to about there, actually. Yeah, where you are.
Yeah, there's a good bet. Look at that.
I'm assuming that when you stood up, you didn't you're not sleeping with your shield and sword at the ready.
I mean, they'd be nearby, but no, I'm trying to get a good night's rest to not die.
All right, then I'm just going to assume that you got up, heard something, grabbed your khopesh, and immediately looked. And this is when you moved over. Likely that you've dropped the blade, or dropped the shield.
Yeah,
you've moved. Donkor, give me a perception.
Can I just stay safe? No, I'm kidding.
It's gonna be a 7. You're not even gonna wake up yet. Top of the initiative round, Xanjafar. There's movement behind you.
I'm assuming that's Abasi, right? Well, I wouldn't
You have
know.
no idea.
'Cause I'm grappling.
Yeah, this thing's currently like hissing and spitting at you, trying to like get over the top of you.
Making
You just hear
gang
movement behind you.
signs.
Yeah, it is.
Making gang signs.
You hear like a whoop whoop, and you're not even sure what to make of it.
there's a logo spray painted above the bird on the wall.
Yeah, it looks like a hatchet man.
Roll if it's a juggalo.
Use the light of Galadriel. Does it smell like Four Loko?
Oh, it's actually Fago, sir. It smells like Fago.
Yeah, there you go.
Sorry, I live in Ohio. There's a lot.
The guy from Ohio gets it, of course.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
Unfortunately.
the guy in Ohio, at least.
You've got a hold of this thing. It's still trying to bite at you.
Do I have? I mean, I assume as a rogue, I can like at least get my dagger out. Maybe not my jambaya, but I could at least pull out the dagger.
If you do, you're going to release the grapple.
Okay, so we get our move action. You get
a standard and a move.
You get a standard and a move. So me communicating to Abasi what's going on, would that take my move action?
No, you don't even know that it's Abasi though. Do you yell out at all?
So I guess when I would obviously say, like, the thing comes at me and I have to grab it and I go, fuck! So I guess I tackle it to the ground.
Wait, where the hell was Pilakka in this? Pilakka, did you even go?
No, I had a 5.
Yeah, wait.
I rolled a 5 on initiative.
It says
I have
you've
not
got a
gone
15.
yet.
Or no, yeah.
That's not even true. I rolled a 5 on initiative.
Well, because you're in the turn order under 15.
Yeah.
You're supposed to have gone after the spiders.
Did it say that thing where you wanted to send the result? Blah 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 blah.
It does say that. Yeah.
Okay.
You wanted to send the result to the tracker.
All right. So then it didn't send. So we'll just position you back. All while this is going on, you probably would have heard that. Yeah. So you're gonna basically enact here at about the same time. So then, yes.
So it's my turn.
You will both be essentially acting at the same time. But what would you do here, Pilakka? As you're kind of like coming to and holding onto your head, you're gonna hear this like the spitting noise, and then him yelling out "fuck,"
and not to mention the sharp pain in the back of my head.
Oh yeah.
And there's one kind of like not on top of me, but right next to me.
Yes.
And one on top of Xanjafar.
Yep. It looks probably.
Wait, am I
close
top
to
or bottom? Because I'm usually at top.
Probably looks.
You're getting bottomed by the spider heart.
Yeah, but I'm a power bottom if I have to be bottom.
Okay.
Sure, but he's the one doing the penetrating at this point in time, so.
Well.
Sometimes I get squirrely. Whatever. I had a lot of wine.
Am I still...
Abasi goes back to bed.
You've just been healed. You've just been healed.
That is right. Am I still prone?
I mean, you're still technically how you were resting.
Which would have been like back up against the wall,
sure,
I guess. Yeah. So the question is, may I take a 5-foot step from where I'm at?
You'd have to stand first. You can 5 foot for free.
Okay. The standing will actually provoke an attack of opportunity, I think. I would imagine it would.
Potentially, yeah.
At least, like, from a flavor standpoint, there's kind of something, like, right on top of her, and she's not going to try to, like, amble up. Okay. My staff
my
staff is going to be within reach.
Is probably right next to you, is my guess.
Okay, then without standing up, Pilakka kind of in one swift motion grabs her staff from the wall, and then just with the butt of it traces a glyph into the ground, and then reaches into her hand, into her cloak with the other hand, and pulls out what is actually a small bag with a small candle stuck into it. And she throws it onto the ground and summons a dog.
Okay, so you're using summon ally?
Summon monster.
Summon monster. Okay.
This is summon monster, and specifically, as soon as the bag hits the very center of this glyph, the sand kind of pulsates and then comes together, just in sort of like a whooshing. All of a sudden, it starts collecting and starts forming the shape of a dog out of the sand.
Sure.
And then suddenly the candle, as the bag rises up underneath this creation, the candle just sort of bursts into flames, consumes the bag, and then the dog kind of has like a fiery, sandy body, a flaming aura.
Okay, it's gonna immediately act because you've just summoned it. I'm assuming that's a standard action. He'll get the rest of your move. He's gonna last 2 rounds, right? So at the end of the second round of him fully being there, so you're gonna have some time.
All right. Sure.
Do you make a command?
Yes, immediately it's just to attack the one. Which one has already been injured, and would I know that?
Well, the one on the ground actually is missing several legs. It's struggling to kind of stay afoot at this point. No pun intended.
Okay, then I'm gonna stick the dog on the injured one.
Okay, let's see if I can find the common dog.
Yeah, I think he gets like a +2 to his attack, and it's a 1d4 +1.
Yes, that's accurate. Let's see what we can do here. R1d20 +2. He's actually going to succeed.
Do it.
That's enough. That's enough. It's actually gonna immediately the moment you summon it, you command for it to strike and attack, and as it moves over, it grabs hold of the Solifugan, which is basically a giant spider at this point, and it grabs hold of like the ass end of it and just starts shaking wildly. It just begins shaking, and you see the legs kind of frantically going in all directions. But after a moment of it shaking, it seems to kind of fall limp. But the dog doesn't ever really cease until commanded, doing all else. So this is going to go over here now to Xanjafar. You've got a hold of this. You've just yelled out.
In the words of the great man who's no longer with us, crikey, I've got the legendary tomb spider. I'm gonna take my thumb and try to shove it up its bumhole.
Oh my god!
No, I just wanted to
do it.
An opportunity to be like, what's his face? I guess since
that's rough.
I mean, do I see like if I have grappled, can I see that the fire dog destroyed the spider?
Yeah, you're kind of dealing with your own thing right now. I need to know, do you attack? Do you let this thing go? What's happening right now? Don't worry about the all else of the world until this thing is no longer chewing at your face. Because right now, this thing wants to eat your face.
I still try to keep track of more than one enemy at once, but since he's in my face, I think I'm gonna try to
dance.
God damn it.
I hope not.
Grab its legs and it's fine. I don't know. I guess I would. I'm gonna obviously communicate. Like, I've got this one penned. I'm gonna try to stab it. So I reach for my dagger, and then
okay, make an attack. Let's see.
And then try to stab it.
Sure.
I try to stab it in the, I guess the end of it.
Go for it. Make an attack. Let's see what you got.
End of it.
Whatever the big part is that lays for this stuff.
You're gonna crikey your dagger into its butt.
I'm gonna stick my dagger in its bum.
Please make said attack. That's not gonna be enough. The moment that you kind of like bring your hand down to draw your weapon up and attack, as your hand's coming down, it essentially like brings its body up and kind of bumps your arm. And it, give me a reflex. I'm curious. I want to see what happens here.
Oh fuck.
Okay, you managed to hold on to the blade, but if you were weaker palmed in that situation, you would have just thrown your dagger off to the side. So, it's not going to be enough. You technically still have a move action.
So since it... Pilakka was just healed. Summon the dog. I will move... I will still... So when it bumps me, does it stand up, or does it, like,
no,
move me anywhere?
It's on your chest. Like, think of a face hugger writhing up your body.
Okay.
This is on you right now. This is the side.
I pull out the dagger, and then he just kind of like...
Yeah, he just, like, bumped it away.
Does the move action just...
You need to move 30 feet.
Spider count as a move action?
I'll allow you to substitute your move to attempt to re-grapple it, because you just kind of freed it at this point.
Okay.
So go ahead and try again. Break its combat maneuver defense. So roll a CMB. It's not going to be enough, sir. My turn. What is your flat foot?
12.
12. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's in 4 attacks. I've critically failed 3 times. That's gross. Ryu, you are going to take this bite. Again. You take 7 more points of damage.
Nice. I'm alive, so...
You've taken that twice, right?
Yeah.
So you've taken 14 points of damage?
I'm barely alive. I have 3.
You're right. You are barely alive. But I critically fail again on my attack. So that's unfortunate. Tell me when to stop, Ryu.
I'm telling you, one shitty spider.
It's gonna be take normal damage again.
No.
Yeah, right.
Upset tummy. I'm sickened for 4 rounds. Okay.
He's grossed out by my attempts to stab his
Essentially,
mom.
the way that it works is maybe you have you've basically shaken the spider in a way that it's essentially sickened. Sickened state is going to give it a lower amount of successes, so it takes a negative on its rolls. Neferani, would you like to try to wake up?
Yes, I would. Sorry, I was totally muted.
Go ahead and give me a perception, please.
Perception. Let's roll it. No. Oh,
Critical failure.
Well, okay, I'm gonna try. So
Do you want to re-roll? I think you've done 2. You've got 3 more. Yeah.
I mean,
That's not going to be enough.
all right. Well,
Spider went to work drunk.
I'm just gonna keep snoozing. I've had a hard day.
I got you. Okay, so it looks like we have a heal coming in from Christy. And that's going to be 3d8 plus 5. Heal full. Xanjafar, you're back to full. There is some benevolent god that is watching from on high.
Hog champ.
Yes.
Not Osiris, I can tell you that.
That's not Osiris, that's true.
Yeah,
Abasi!
they're pissing us.
Abasi, friendo, you're up in action. What do you do?
I am the dwarf of the golf swing, sir. I am going to golf swing the spider off of him with the Kopesh.
Okay, go for it.
Don't hit him.
Do you say anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna yell. What
6
the hell
words.
is up with all these spiders?
Go for it. Make your attack. Xanjafar, you see him raise his blade overhead as he's going to make a strike.
Where is?
Please don't cut all the way through the spider.
That is not going to hit. Do you have any luck rerolls?
I do.
Should have.
I don't know
We
how
got
many
15
I have,
minutes left in the session.
but I definitely do.
I think you have.
Well, you have at least got 1.
I had
Yeah.
2 or 3, I think.
I think he has 3.
That's a critical fail.
Oh. There we
Okay.
go.
Let's
take
not with that
yeah.
one. Let's not just accidentally kill him.
This is the night of critical failures. There have been so many critical failures this game. It's been gross. Okay, yeah, you are actually going to take your swing. And when you kind of come across this, it's an aimed shot, mind you. You're very, very careful. But you bring it down, and you strike the spider for 6. It takes 6 points of damage. So what does this look like? What kind of attack? Does it, like, open up its side? What does this look like?
I mean, I've never really been a man to watch golf before, but I think it's something where you go like spin your back at.
All in the hips.
No, golf's got a real fucked up grip. You got to do like overlapping fingers and stuff. It's
Yeah.
real weird. Yeah.
I play putt-putt. I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably better, honestly.
So basically, he just walks and he throws the ball. Because that's what happens after 14 holes. Like, I'm done with this
Eventually,
game.
you give up.
Jeez.
Yeah, no,
You,
I
you
just
swing
golf
upward.
swing it in the side.
You split open its side. It lets out this hiss. You see bits of ichor and this green blood start to kind of fall out of its side. It seems to react hastily in the moment. It's still attacking. Let's see what Donkor can do. Can you wake up, friendo?
I don't know yet. Let's find
See,
out.
it's getting easier, but not when you roll an 11.
I'm not even gonna try to reroll that. Let's go.
Okay, all right.
Oh,
Pilakka.
come on! Save me from
Relay
this.
over there, like, hey, we've, you know, snoozing.
Pilakka.
I'm used to noise. It's fine.
I'm getting
I'm
my
glad we're not
rest.
interrupting you.
I'm trying to get my con back.
So that one's dead, correct? And this one is currently up on
Yeah.
Xanjafar.
Yep, it's just taking this vicious gash out of its side, courtesy of Abasi.
Okay. Then I would like to command the dog, and to stop attacking, to let go of the one that it's got, and go after the one that's on Xanjafar.
So you're gonna have a spider on your chest and a dog coming over your head.
It's gonna be an orgy. That's great.
Am I able to like find to? Is it just like basic commands, or can I command it more specifically?
Basic commands.
Basic commands. Okay. Would it understand Peel? Does this guy play competitive Overwatch?
It does not, unfortunately.
Okay. All right.
I like to think that Neferani is just kind of rolling around. Just resituating herself.
I'm having a really great dream right now.
I'm. Wait, can we just talk about Donkor literally is right behind Xanjafar in front of him? He still isn't waking up.
He tries to leap up and bite at the giant Salafugid. It is not gonna work. Snaps its jaws repetitiously so.
Am I able to use a luck reroll for that one?
Sure, yeah.
Then I would like to do so.
Wait, wouldn't Neferani wake up if there's a dog in the room though? Like a higher chance?
It's more.
Smell it. He's made of sand.
I see what you're doing there, but this is a
kinda
little
like
different.
Other animal, like I don't feel like I have like a thing against like I don't have this Tom and Jerry-esque hate of like dogs.
Right, but I feel like you would like have a deep sense though, like it's like a rooted thing.
You can smell him.
Yeah.
Even or odd.
The dogs get along.
Dogs don't clean themselves, right?
Even or odd, Pilakka.
I'll take an even.
Odd.
Always go odd. Always go odd.
Oh, it misses.
Dummy.
Xanjafar. You got a dog leaping up, snapping at either the spider or your giblets. It's still biting down at you. It hurts every time. It tears and rends at the flesh. What do you do, Xanjafar? Do you make another attack? It's just taking a healthy gash from the Kopesh of Abasi.
Right. Okay. How much damage was it from the?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's.
Is it noticeable? Is it like bleeding?
It's
on
noticeably bleeding. Yes, it is.
So since it's injured, heavily, I'm gonna try again with the dagger, just because I see that it's bleeding, and I'm gonna try to stab it in, like the same area that it's already wounded. Again, because it batted me off last time, so it's revenge.
Okay. That's good. That's actually going to hit. And that's with a dagger?
Yeah, because I mean, I wouldn't think that I could pull out. If I have a spider and then a dog, I don't think I could pull out my Jambaya and then slice it, right? If I'm on the bottom.
Okay. Yeah, that's going to hit. 6 points of damage. This thing is nearly dead at this point. It's bleeding out. I'm going to give it one more opportunity here. By critical fail, I'm just going to tap out for the night.
Come on.
Come on.
Please, the stars have got to align.
That attack misses. Claw? Claw. They all miss. They're not
So
gonna
since
strike.
I didn't move, can I use my action as another attack?
No, you cannot.
Okay.
I mean, you technically could have gone full round, but you would have certainly dropped the spider there. You've basically just drawn up. You've taken even more negatives to attacking in this situation.
Okay, right.
You also risk stabbing yourself for what it's worth, because it's on top of you.
That is true. If I missed and then...
One more time for clarity's sake, Neferani. That is... Yes, you'll wake up.
The pity wake.
Yes, you will wake up as you hear this hiss and scream and a bark. Abasi swinging upward. You kind of peer just over the chariot wheelhouse itself, and you can see that they're fighting an enormous tan spider.
What is going on?
Thank you.
That's my action.
Okay, that's what I thought. Abasi. Abasi.
Tomb raiding was so fun. I took up. What are medieval exterminators? Rat catching?
Cats?
I took up cats.
So ours just woke up, so next plan.
Do you make an attack, Abasi?
Yeah, why not? If
Go
I
for it.
fail, it's not me dying.
That's right.
In the arms.
That's gonna
of
hit.
an angel.
That's gonna hit. And with another swoop, how do you attack? Do you stab? Do you swing?
No, I'm continuing in this golf swing motion of either getting through it because it's not fighting me, or popping it off of him.
I like to think that you're just standing on the beam right here and swinging upward every time. So you're just balancing yourself and swinging upward. Okay, yeah, you're gonna drop it down. It immediately falls after your swing. Even your minimum damage here was enough to kill it. And it goes,
Yeah, I rolled really bad damage on both of those swings.
Combat comes to a halt. The Solifuge immediately falls, shudders, and its legs coil up in on itself as it continues to bleed out. Xanjafar, you are covered in this green, almost bile-like blood that stains your clothing.
I'm pretty pissed. Even though he killed it, like, I'm like, fuck, dude. This is, my clothes are ruined. So I just stand up and I'm kind of like, well, sorry I wasn't paying attention to spiders. I'm going to clean myself off now. And I just kind of like walk. We're out of combat, right? Like,
Yeah, we are out of combat.
I guess I just like walk in the corner and then I kind of step on the other spider on the way to the corner and I'm cleaning myself off. I take off my shirt and like...
Sure. The hound dissolves, immediately turning back into sand. The candle is all that remains. It is a used reagent, not something that you'll be able to repurpose.
It'll probably be mostly burned down anyway. Do I recognize what these things are? You mentioned that they're not quite spiders. They have 10 legs.
They're spiders, but they're often referred to as many different things. And it's a common warning out in the desert, probably something that you would have seen immediately entering into Osirian. They always tell you to be wary of the wind scorpions, also known as sun spiders or camel spiders.
Okay.
You just got attacked by an angry camel spider and almost died.
Have you ever seen those things in real life? They're horrifying.
And these are quite a bit larger. They're like the size of a Cocker Spaniel. They're enormous.
So like they're
Even
Australian.
Yeah, yes. If a camel spider was in Australia, yeah, it would probably pick off small dogs.
And it didn't have any kind of venomous effect?
No venomous effect, but its mandibles itself are designed to just shred.
Formidable. Okay. All right. Pilakka's gonna kind of like plop back down and go back to sleep as if nothing had just happened. Just kind of like a light like dust off and like maybe an indignant like whoosh, and then back to bed.
Sure enough. Neferani, as quick as it started, it is now over. Donkor didn't stir, even in the slightest. Abasi, tired, wheels his blade over shoulder and returns back to the fallen table. Pilakka is probably the one that seems the most flustered.
I got bit.
Does anybody say or do anything else, or do you go back to your rests?
I'm gonna look at my bird friend. Are you okay?
Strangely, yes. I detect that not everything is quite as it should be. I should sleep on this and get back to you about it.
That's fair. I think I'll do the same. You all can fix this, right? And I'm already curling back up like I've done my due diligence for the day.
Xanjafar.
The
The rest of your watch will come to a close. There are no new spiders, nothing as of the sort. You're only supposed to stay awake for about 2 hours anyway. Who do you wake up to finish out the watch?
Okay. Oh, definitely Donkor.
I figured you might.
Encounter.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at him for sleeping because, you know, I've been there where I haven't woken up and I've slept through an entire battle. So I just wake him up and then I'm like, do you have any, or I guess I should repeat this. Yo, bro, it's your time to watch this stuff.
Donkor probably wouldn't have taken very lightly to being shaken, so he probably was about to get ready to reach for his dagger.
Sure.
And go, can you repeat that before I stab you?
you went to sleep and you slept through a bunch of spiders and a wrestling match, and my clothes got stained. Do you have wine?
No, I do have water if you want that, but you said it's time for what?
It's your time to guard post, because I'm done with
Oh, all right
done
then.
with this thing.
When you peer to your right, you see that there are 2 large spiders. They weren't there previously.
Well, then I guess you're right. I did sleep through that. Well, I would have given him one of my water skins.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was asking for wine. I don't have wine. And just be like, all right, we'll go to sleep. All right, well then, go to sleep. It's I'll be a lot more aware, apparently.
Xanjafar takes the water and kind of like cleans himself off a little bit more to make sure none of the spider guts are off of it. And
well,
then
you've got the thick matter, but anything that is of light color at all is definitely stained now.
Yeah. So I take a sip and then I'm like, well, cheers. Hand it back and then go in my corner and kind of like kind of doze off.
Okay. Donkor. From the looks of things, it didn't go exceptionally well. You see bits of Xanjafar's clothing, what little armor he actually has, seems to be just kind of tore up. Something really got a hold of the front of him and kind of chewed through it. Though, he seems mostly okay. He's more disgruntled by the fact that his clothing has been ripped. And you, of all people, know what it means to have nice clothing. Hell, that's how you made most of your early fortune, trading various rare clothing from the elves to the rest of the people of Wati. Not many others had that claim to fame, or at least that claim to finance. Pilakka has a little bit of blood that seems to have fallen over the top of her. You see some feathers have been preened from her body. One of the spiders particularly has a few feathers that are seemingly stuck inside of its mandible. But she seems fine. Still out. Neferani is to be seen, but if you cycle around the room enough, you'll see her resting, and you'll also see Abasi sleeping in the mess of the downed diorama and the table.
Okay.
The rest of the watch will go smoothly. Some of them need it far more than you. Everyone will gain their constitution score back to their hit points. Most of you should be at full, or damn near close. I'm guessing Abasi is probably the one that is still just a little behind.
Well, I got 18 con.
Oh, well then you should be good. Playing a tanky character will do that. Pilakka, you will awaken shortly before your full rest, so that you can prepare your spells and begin concocting whatever it is that you need to for your hexes and what have you. All of your spells will replace, and you'll be able to start again.
No.
Now, we played for 3.5 hours, and we've gone to one room. Just to one. Now, admittedly, there were quite a bit of shenanigans in there. Quite a bit. You guys got to experience some things. That being said, next time we play, you will be completely prepared. All of your spells will have been returned. You should be fully healed. Someone is looking out for you. The gods from above healed 2 of you, and you expressed no surprise whatsoever. Neferani, you begin to rise after 7 or so hours as you hear Pilakka mixing her brew. Donkor is still awake, minding the door. Abasi will begin stirring eventually. What you do see, Neferani, is something that's interesting to you because of where Xanjafar is sleeping. When you last saw him, he was covered in this green bile, this mess. He still is. But now his sleeping body is wearing a mask. The mask of Osiris. A god. Pilakka hasn't really taken much note of it, but you can see the odd finery hanging over what seems to be the left side of his face, because he's turned facing the wall. The mask hugs, and it breathes with his body. Almost like it's some kind of synthetic skin. And this is where we will leave off with the session.
Oh, jeez.
Yo, he dead.
Christy, thanks for that.
Yo,
Christy.
he dead.
I blame Christy, and suddenly Ryu is Jim Carrey, so we're good.
Oh, my goodness.
The mask.
Okay. And with that, we're going to end tonight's session. Let's go ahead and get a wrap-up so we can jump right into our post-show talks. We'll go to Abasi first, from right to left. Abasi, as JDScientize. Tell us about you. Where can we find you? What are you doing?
Well, right now I'm on break until probably either Friday or Saturday. It depends on the backlog. We just got off of a month of appreciation, playing very long hours every Sunday and switching up the theme every week. So I'm now going through with my community hundreds of random clips to try and make some videos for the month to give back to people and do cool stuff like that. So I'm taking a couple of days to work through all of that before I go insane.
Super cool. Neferani, as played by Imperialgrrl. Misty, tell us about you. What are you doing? Where can we find you?
I'm doing a whole lot of not being on Twitch this week. I just got back from PAX, and then I'm going to Disney on Thursday to run another half marathon because I hate sleep and love metal. You can find me at twitch.tv/Imperialgrrl. That's 2 R's. I spelled girl like Tink Girl. And I will say that I think that you have inspired a fascination in tabletop roleplay with my 11-year-old who came downstairs during the session, and I kept turning it down. He's like, turn it back up. I want to hear what's going on.
That's awesome.
Oh wait, you could hear us? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it was fine. It was fine. It was totally
I saw
fine.
a headset, so I was like, I'm
When
cool.
you were talking about being a power bottom, he's like, what's that, Mom? I'm like, I don't know. What's that for you?
I guess we'll have to not look it up later.
No. If he understands it, I'm not doing my job. You're
Right.
That's fair.
True.
That's fair.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Pilakka-Bitakk, as played by BlackLightAttack. I'm sure Pilakka-Bitakk and BlackLightAttack. There's something there somewhere.
Maybe.
Tell us about you. What are you doing? Where can we find you, buddy?
If you can find me and answer 3 riddles, you get a wish.
Ooh.
You can currently find me basically nowhere unless you follow my locked Twitter account, where I mostly just bitch about things and repost memes.
It's so true.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm on Twitch playing Final Fantasy. I've been playing through Final Fantasy 8. I've been back on in a little while, but I'm also just in my spare time playing Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. I only mention that because I want more people to play it. I'm sure it hasn't gotten enough publicity. Play it.
True.
It's real good.
True.
No one's talking about it.
I haven't played it. Well, I mean, it was popular for like a week.
Actually, it was more popular for like 2 days, and then everybody suddenly is like, yeah, I'll talk less and less about it because #spoilers, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's the thing, is everybody's been really respectful about spoilers, which I really appreciate because I've been taking a slow burn approach. So it's beautiful. Such a good game.
Xanjafar, as played by my man Ryu. Tell us about you. Where can we find you, buddy?
You can find me at twitch.tv/RyutheRed. I've actually kind of pushed myself. I have a lot of IRL crap going on recently. Partially, well, I mean, as you can see, because I had to miss like one of the sessions. My life is constantly filled with whatever. But I've kind of pushed myself to come back to streaming as hard as I can. I've gone like, I think 14 days straight, like every single day for 14 days, at least stream 6 hours. I've been playing a lot of ESO. I used to be a video player, and I fell in love with ESO. So I've been playing a lot of that and binging that, and I'm in love with that.
Right
So, yeah, that's pretty much me. Make sure you guys use all of your Prime subs on Bub or anyone else in here. Not
Bub.
me.
Definitely don't waste
Mostly
it.
Bub.
Definitely don't waste it. That's for certain.
Yeah, use the Prime sub. That's
And-
it at the end. Sorry.
Mostly last but not least here, we've got Donkor, as played by KO. Tell us about you, buddy. Where can we find you?
What's up? Just like most of my original characters on my stream, I play Donkor, who doesn't wake up. Which is, now to think about it, this is incredibly fitting. But you guys can generally find me. I've also been going through a lot of life stuff recently, so I haven't been streaming as much. But we're getting back on the wagon, and we're going to be doing a lot of cool stuff. I don't have any particular setting, but you won't be disappointed by what you do find. And also use your subscription on Bub, because why would you? Why wouldn't you?
Or don't do that. Go sub to them too. Go follow them. You're not doing yourselves any favors by not going over to any of their Twitch pages or their Twitters. Go do the thing. It's definitely worth. Guys, if you found me from one of their channels, I'm Bub, TheBubbernaut. I do a lot of tabletop stuff here, 3 times a week actually. Tuesday it's Mummy's Masks. Wednesday is Shackled City, which just turned over 152 or 3 episodes, like 4 years running. And we have returned with Carrion Crown. Bi-weekly with an awesome casting crew. We just reintroduced all of the rest of the cast and our new character as played by Wild, Twitch streamer by the name of Wild. It's a fun game. It's really enjoyable, and it's totally different than this. The shenanigans are aplenty, though. So if you like what you see, then come back literally any time. Yeah. Or don't. I'm not your dad. Either way, thank you for coming out tonight. I appreciate it. I love your faces. And we will catch you guys another time. Go support their streams. Seriously. I might actually be your dad in this situation. Go do that. Peace, guys. We're out of here.